Hi, and welcome to pawTree. If you're watching this, you must be a new pet pro. Am I right? When did you enroll? I wish we were doing this live so I could hear how when you started and what you're excited about. But if you're here, it tells me you're either a brand new pet pro, so welcome. We're so excited you're here. Or B, maybe you're looking for a restart. Like, hey, I need a fresh reminder of what do we do in this business. I believe in the reset button. I've done it many times myself where I start all over again and pretend like I'm a brand new pet pro. So maybe that's your situation. I hope too that option C might be that you're a pet pro watching this training with your new pet pro so that you can pause it, you can talk together and go through some of these questions that I asked throughout. So let's get right to it. Let's move along. So welcome. So glad you're here. We're excited you're part of the pawTree family. And I love these pictures because it shows what a great community we are. We have a lot of fun. We have conferences yearly in January and July that bring us together. We have a lot of fun. We celebrate. We also have a trip in May, an incentive trip May. So 3 times a year at least, we're gathering, getting together, and we love it. So look for some of the information about that depending on when you're watching this. January, May, and July is when we like to gather. But what got you excited about joining pawTree? I think it's really essential that you know, why are you here? Are you here because you're excited about our products? You love our products and you can't wait to tell the world about them. Are you here because you're looking to make some extra income? Are you here because you're excited about helping pets? Are you here to build a team, a sales team? Are you here to just strictly promote the product and be more like the affiliate, take the affiliate route, the seller route? Whatever it is you're here for, we have a path for you. We have some really basic first steps. That's what we're going to talk about today, some basic steps. And then we really invite you to get with your support, your upline, your sponsor, your mentor, and really establish what you want, what it is you want. What are some of these first essential milestones you want to hit? Is it an income goal? Is it a rank goal? If you're familiar with the industry, is it hitting a certain rank? Taking advantage of fast start bonuses and maximizing as much as you can in the income, whatever it is, we want to know about it as your mentor. So let us know. But I love to hear what got you excited. So even comment on this video and tell us what got you excited when you initially said, yes, I'm in. What was it that encouraged, that got you excited about joining? Here is a quick snapshot. I want you to take a picture of this. This is really a great checklist. It's something that you can just keep handy and see, like, am I moving along? Because what we're going to talk about now, the rest of the slides are basically hammering out these checklists. We're going to go through each one and talk about what that means. So take a picture of this. It's also available in the link here. If you clicked on this link, it was one of the links available in this YouTube video. So you can have two places, capture it here or capture the link. But let's go through some of these checkboxes right now. We want you to stay on track and have some really great benchmarks to hit. So the first one, the very first thing that we hope you can check the box is that you have done a pet profile, or we're calling it a pet quiz, on your own pet. If you don't have a pet, that's okay. You've practiced using a fake pet, your friend's pet. You've made up a pet. It's just going through the exercise, going through the motion of what does that look like. So you could find that on your shop page, or you can find it when you're logged in and it just says pet profile. You can see we're on my account right here and it says pet profile right there. So you click on pet profile, you go through the questionnaires. You can see here, this is a snapshot of what that looks like. Really simple. I hope you've already done it, but if you haven't, this is your very first step. So whether you filled out a pet profile, I'm hoping that most, those that I enroll, we typically do this together before they enroll. And then based on what the pet profile recommends, we build a kit, an enrollment kit based on that. So the pet quiz or the pet profile, the reason why we love it is as you're beginning, as you're starting, and you're not really sure what products we have, what our products do, this is the way to get really a better understanding of what kind of products we have to help with what kind of issues. So the pet profile or the pet quiz will go through some questions, ask you about your pet, their age, their energy level, their breed, any issues like allergies or anything you're concerned about as a pet. And there's several options to choose from. And so as you pick and choose, pawTree recommends a specific nutrition plan to help your pet thrive. So it takes out all the guesswork. We have all these experts that created this pet profile so that you know they're getting exactly what that pet needs and will help them, again, thrive. That's the whole idea, right? So ideally, you've done it before. If not, now's a great time. You could even pause right now and go do it and then come back and resume. But then you can check that first box that you have done a pet profile for your own pet. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Number two, you have set up your own easy ship order. This also is essential. I feel really strongly about this because our goal is to help pet parents, right? Help pet parents, help pets, and enroll them in our easy ship program. This is how you earn commissions. This is how we help their pets. And if you haven't done one for yourself, I think it's going to be tricky to teach someone else how to do it. So go through the motions with the pet profile. That's the easiest way to do it. You go through, you add items to your cart, you go to checkout, and it will put them on an easy ship order that comes as often as you want. You get to pick. You're in complete control of when it comes, how often it comes. You can add items, skip items. You can even see this here. This is my part of my order. I have it coming, I think mine's every 3 months, but I often go in, I make changes, and it comes sooner. In fact, I just processed it just the other day before recording this. But you can see we can skip things, we can remove things, we can add items. It's very, very simple. So I encourage you to do this, to go through these motions, get all the way, check out. If you can only add one item, great. We don't require this. This is not something we require. It's just super helpful, and we highly, highly encourage you to know how to do this so that you can teach your customers how to do it too. Okay, so that's step number two. You have created your first and your very own easy ship order. Number three, I have done a pet profile, a pet quiz with my mentor and a friend as a way to practice. So you've done it once for yourself. Now we're asking you to practice with a friend. I'm going to give you some words to say here at the end of this so you know, well, how do I reach out and invite people to do this with me and my mentor? We'll give you some clues, some scripts on how to do that. But this is, again, the whole thought process behind this is to practice. We don't need you to get a customer out of this. This is someone that you're comfortable with, a friend, someone that you can basically say, hey, do me a favor. I'm learning the ropes of my new side gig. I'm learning the ropes of my new business. I need some practice. Will you practice with me and my mentor? And then you go through the motions together. The mentor does all the work. They do the talking. They're the ones that are inviting them to go through these motions and then help you hopefully practice, learn. And in some cases, yes, you might get a sale, but the whole purpose is to practice, practice, practice. Okay. So I've done a pet profile with my mentor and a friend as a practice exercise. You can do this over the phone. You could do it via Zoom. You could do it in person if your mentor is close by. I really like Zoom, especially because then you can see the screen and you can see what the issues are with their pet. You can see what products pawTree recommends because that will again help educate you and see what issues, what products we have to help solve with what issue. So yes, there we go. So here we go. Number four. Now we're asking you and inviting you to do 10 pet profiles with potential customers within your first 30 days. This is a very effective tool, again, to learn, to understand what issues are common and what products help solve those issues. It's going to be a very good learning exercise. We don't ask you to get 10 customers. That's not the goal. The goal is to get 10 pet profiles with 10 prospects, 10 customer prospects. If you do this with the help of your mentor, I can promise you, you will have sales as a result of this. If not, it might be a little less likely that you'll get sales. But the goal again is to get 10 practices in. And we hope too that as a result, some will become a customer. You'll be surprised. Some will because they'll be like, oh, I would love to help. I would love to get this problem solved, or I would love to have a solution for my pet's dental issues, or my pet's pickiness, or my pet's allergies, or skin issues, whatever it is. I'm confident we have a product that can help, and you'll find that out through the pet profile. So do 10 with several of your with 10 prospects, 10 potential customers in your first 30 days, ideally again with the help of your mentor, just to help you practice, learn, shadow train, grow. Any job you start, any job, there's a training period, right? You're in training right now, and we really want to help you have some wins and get some wins under your belt right away. So use the support of your mentor to help get through some of these. Number five, I have at least one new Easy Ship customer. This is a great benchmark, and as soon as you hit it, we want to know about it. So we're going on one. Again, the previous slide said 10. Of those 10, we're just hoping that one becomes your first Easy Ship customer. This slide shows you the perks of being an Easy Ship customer. They get discounted shipping or can qualify for free shipping. The pet profile does all that work for you. It will show you, what qualifies for free, what you need to do to make it free. So great options for Easy Ship. They earn loyalty points as a result of an Easy Ship order. So every Easy Ship order they do, they get points. that they can redeem and use for other products down the road. So it's tons of benefits in every case. Do your best to enroll an Easy Ship customer because everything we have is money back guarantee. They're not locked into a contract. They can quit, cancel, do it anytime, but they are in complete control of what comes in that order, how often it comes, which I think is an added perk too. So there's number 5. You have at least one new customer. Number 6, by getting to 100 and new sales. 100 and new PV is what we call it. There are bonuses up for grabs by doing this. So it unlocks a commission. You get an extra commission. You can see here for hitting um, certain volumes, you get an additional commission bonus. So take a picture of this if that helps, just so you can see what you get by hitting certain volume totals. But the key is 100 and new PV. That unlocks a lot of different things. And that's as much as you need to know right now. We don't need to get into all the weeds. If you're a detail-oriented person, let us know. We'll get you more details. I can show you, more of the comp plan. But essentially, all you need to know is by hitting 100 and new sales, which means this is someone who's never ordered before, never been a customer of yours before, orders in a month, and the total, and it can be a combination of a few orders, but the total is $100 or more of new sales. New sales, okay? It unlocks additional commission, and as a team incentive, we actually have a really fun prize that you get to be part of if you hit that by the 10th of each month. We have a special guest call that we invite a special guest speaker to come and do some training that's really high value, exciting, and we always do that the 3rd week of the month. So you have to qualify by the 10th with 100 in new PV in order to come to that call. So do that by reaching 100 in new PV in your given month, okay? Okay, let's go to number 7. By getting 100 in new PV. So same thing. I'm not trying to complicate this. It just kind of builds. You get your first customer. That first customer hopefully orders $100 or more, and that unlocks the commission, but it also unlocks a very special cash dash. If you just enrolled with us, that means you're in your fast start period. And by getting 100 in new PV, you get a $25 bonus just for doing that. So we equate that to about $55 in commissions. And again, I can share the details with you if you need more details, but just know that the fact is if you sell 100 in new PV, you are getting $55 in commission. So exciting. So that's like over 50% commission because of that cash dash bonus. So do that right away and just duplicate, duplicate, duplicate. The more new PV, the more new sales you get, the higher that cash dash goes. You can see that here. Take a picture of this if that's helpful. But by doing slide number 6, by getting this 100 in new sales, you automatically qualify for this as well, that $25 cash dash bonus in your fast start. Number 8, this is a big one. We want to know about it. If you have hit that, we want you to share with any of these things. Once you've checked any of these boxes, we want you to share with your mentor. If you've set up your own Easy Ship order, share with your mentor. We want to celebrate you. If you've gotten your first sale, we definitely want to celebrate that. That's a huge deal. If you have done your 10 pet profiles with your mentor, we definitely want to shout that out. So celebrate, go do something, go get some ice cream, pat yourself on the back. Just know that we are really proud of you, and we hope that you've taken a minute to celebrate that you've made it and you've done some of these first amazing, great steps. So do you need more details? This is for my detail-oriented people, for those that are like, okay, this was great, but I need more training than that. If you love all the details, here is where you can find them, the pawTree Greenhouse. So it's the pawTreegreenhouse.com. It would have come in your welcome email when you joined, when you enrolled with pawTree, it would have said, go to the greenhouse and get information there. So you may have already seen this, but the pawTreegreenhouse.com, and then you scroll down until it says Launchpad. Click on the Launchpad, and there are 10 steps there that can give you all the details about our compensation plan, about social media ideas, some prompts you can put on social media, and the fast start bonuses that are up for grabs. So it's loaded with information. We don't go through it here because it becomes overwhelming. I can promise you these first steps that I've talked about here today are by far the most important thing. All of the other things of how to set up, how to get paid, all that other stuff will come. Let's get you into action first. So that's why we feel really strongly about what we've talked about today. So I promised you a script. How do I reach out to people and invite them? Because that's the whole business, this whole business model, especially in the beginning, is inviting people to take a look of what these products can do to help their pets. So here's an idea. Make a list. Who do you know? Who do you know that has pets? Who are you close friends with? Who are some of your family members? They don't even have to have pets necessarily, but if we're practicing with the pet profile, ideally they have pets. So who do you know? Who has some business savviness? Who's kind of a business entrepreneurial spirit? They'll love doing this. Who posts about their pet on social media often? Who do you see always, dogs, cats, in your feed, in your social media feed? Those are the people we're writing them down on a list. Okay. This is a great time to pause the video, write them down, as many as you can possibly come up with, and then unpause and come back here and ask them this question. Would you be willing to do a pet profile or a pet quiz with me and my mentor to help me practice and get familiar with my new business and how this works? That's simple. If these are people that you know really well, a best friend, a sister, a coworker, they're going to say yes. Yes, they're willing to help you. This is truly about helping. It's not about becoming your first customer. In some cases, they will, but this is all about practicing. So let them know this is to help me practice. I need to do this with my mentor so I can see how this works, learn the ropes. Would you be willing to do that with me? And I can promise you, you will get yeses. And they will say, yes, I'd be happy to help. When do you want to do it? And invite them to go on Zoom, get with your mentor, and get on the same schedule so that you can schedule that together with the three of you and get training, get into action. What questions do you have? This is when I wish this were live because I love this aspect. There might be some questions. So get with your sponsor, your mentor, ask them those questions. And we would love to support you. We'd love nothing more than to support you. So I think that's it. Complete your pet profile if you haven't already. Create your first easy ship order. Do that practice pet profile with your mentor. Make a list of people that you know. Complete those 10 pet profiles with your prospects, people on your list, within your first 30 days, ideally with your mentor. That will just increase your success ratio 100%. Here's another fun fact. We know that 60% of people that fill out a pet profile become a customer. And the average order size of someone that does the pet profile is over $100. So if you can put this into practice with your business and practice doing these over and over and over again, you will have success and you will have easy ship customers and you will be able to reach that 100 new PV month over month, week over week. If you take this seriously and do this, rapidly within your first few months, there's no doubt that you'll be making good extra side gig income right away. And so you complete those 10 within your first 30 days. You have a check-in call with your mentor. I didn't talk about this in the slides, but this is essential. We want you to connect with your mentor. We want you to celebrate with your mentor. We want you to be in touch. Let them know, what have you accomplished? What do you need support with? Where areas are you maybe needing some extra guidance? Talk with them. And then join us each week for additional training and support every Thursday, or your team has meetings as well. Get with your mentor and find out when those trainings are. We want to make sure you get plugged into the community, plugged into the culture here. We love pawTree and are really excited that you're here. So congratulations on starting. We're looking forward to supporting you along the way. And of course, reach out if there's anything you need. So take care. Thanks for joining.